So we were going to do a head-to-head battle of covers. The idea was that I'd pick a cover of a song, Doug would pick another cover by a different band of the same song, and then we'd put them head-to-head. During our discussions about this idea...
Oh, you gotta dig out of this one.
Well, the song The Devil Went Down to Georgia by the Charlie Daniels Band came up. And Doug, you said...
it's not the only thing that came up.
You said, well, that's ridiculous because no one's going to do it better. Basically,
right.
You're like, well, it's untouchable.
Right.
My point is, I don't think anything is ever untouchable. I always think there's plenty of ways to improve upon an original. And we've seen this. I mean, look at With a Little Help from My Friends by the Beatles. Joe Cocker's version, far superior, in my opinion. And I think you would agree, right?
I do agree. So, yes, my thesis was wrong. In some cases, Proud Mary, I think Ike and Tina's version was better.
Much.
So
I agree.
There definitely are exceptions. But
Manfred Mann's Earth Band playing a cover of Blinded by...
I agree with that one, too.
Yeah.
Bring it on, because, you're playing with fire. This is Johnny versus the devil, for real.
Yeah, well, so we're going to play two versions of The Devil Went Down to Georgia. The first is a live version by the Charlie Daniels Band. And then the second one, yes, I know. The second one is a version I found.
Thinks is better than the original.
I think in many ways it is. It's by a band called Nature of Rebel Minds. So we'll see. I mean, already I know what your thoughts are, and I kind of feel like you already made up your mind, but let's check it out.
I haven't heard it.
I know, but
but good luck to you.
Yeah, exactly. So you're going into it already thinking, oh, this is impossible. Just like Puddle's Pity Party singing ABBA. Yeah. That idea, right?
Shit. Yeah. So we're going to see how this one flies.
All right.
We're going to give him the airtime, give him a shot.
Yeah, no, definitely. I think they do an amazing job. So first we're going to listen to the original, and then we'll check the cover. So let's see how this plays out. Mm. Okay, here's the Charlie Daniels Band playing The Devil Went Down to Georgia.
The original.
The original. The crowd sure liked it.
It's a good crowd.
Well, I mean, it is Charlie Daniels. That is fantastic. I did really like that. It's a classic song. Love it. Yeah. But here's a version by a band called Nature of Rebel Minds. I really dig this version. It's a little different.
Norm. It's Norm.
So let's check them out.
Know it. pretty good, old son. Just sit down in that chair right there, let me show you how it's done. Fire them out, run, boys, run. Devil's in the house with the rising sun. Chicken in the bread, that pick it out, dough. Granny's young like no child, no. You son of a bitch, I'm the best it's ever been. He plays Fire them out, run, boys, run. Devil's in the house with the rising sun. Chicken in the bread pan, picking out dough. Grandish dog by no child, no.
Well, that just rocked. Yeah, I know you. I knew you wouldn't like it.
I didn't say a fucking thing.
You were about to throw up. All right, tell me what you thought. What are your thoughts?
It was cool. It was cool. Could they tie Mr. Daniels' shoelaces? No.
Yes,
but it was cool. No, it was cool. I liked it. It's just a little messy. Plus, I think that there was already inherent muscle in. I think the old me would have probably like listened to Devil Went Down to Georgia and said, "Can you just take some of the country out of it?" You know.
Yeah.
But that was the old me. I find the charm in taking traditionally Southern instruments and making this kind of rockin', rappy, funky song.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and the muscle was just already there. The muscle was in Charlie Daniels' presence and his confidence, and you know, adding some crunch to the Telecasters. This is a little too over produced, I think, and the vocals he had to sound as cool as Chucky did. He had to sort of radio thing, but I'm just breaking it down for,
No,
I like the drums, but it's new drums. It's not the old classic drums.
Yep.
But he was very good, very tight. And they stayed very true to the song, which I really liked.
Mm-hmm.
The changes were all, even the ending, the solos, it was,
rhythmically it was very much like the original, but with upgraded, in my opinion, upgraded tones. It's more guitar based, so obviously that
updated,
attracts me
not
more.
Upgraded, but updated. I'll go with updated.
In my opinion, it's upgraded. It's got more, to me, it's got way more power than the original. It's got that heft, that push. And the sounds are more modern, which I in comparison to Charlie Daniels' version, which, like you said, is a little bit more country-ish, a little more traditional instruments and stuff like that, feels, by comparison, in my opinion, feels a little less strong. But it's a classic. I'm not disparaging it at all. I love it.
Well, we are, of course, we are comparing one live show versus a recorded. So
sure.
Bearing that in mind, I don't agree on the power thing. Charlie Daniels, when he, was rosining up his bow, and it was just pure power for me. It was more powerful than that solo who had a ripping sound. So, am I traditionalist? No, because I hate tradition.
Yeah,
brought up in a culture that relied on tradition.
Right.
Absolutely hate tradition in many ways, but I guess in this case, I'm a traditionalist in that. Plus, don't forget, at the time he banged out that song where nobody knew what the hell was coming. And when they heard it, like, they didn't even know what happened.
Yeah, and there is a history. And I will agree with you.
I'm not relying on that, though. I know where you're going with this.
No, but I will agree with you on one thing, that there is a history for that song. There are stories about it. There's just this whole thing surrounding Charlie Daniels and that song specifically that gives it a lot of weight. However,
no intended.
However, what in my view, I think if you just ignore history, ignore everything about it, and just take it, you just listen to the two songs as
I'm trying to do
from modern today. You're listening to this, pretend you've never heard anything about it in the past, and to me, this newer one has more power behind it. It's more exciting to me than the original.
Could any part of that be that you've heard it so many times that you wanted to hear a fresh perspective?
It's possible. That's certainly possible. But I think a lot of it has to do with being more rocking, more guitar oriented, stronger sounds. I know the song's based on a fiddle, but
I don't care.
I love guitar, and I much prefer seeing someone playing that fiddle part on guitar than on actual fiddle. That's just me, and I know some people are going to disagree with me, but I to me it speaks to me more in that regard. And yeah, maybe it is because I've heard that song. I've even seen Charlie Daniels play it live, so it's a song that I know very, very well.
Well, that's what you need to distinguish that for us, because if you're talking about like upgrading versus updating, is it just new and fresh, or is it really for you better than the original?
Right now, I don't know, because right now I would say I would much rather hear. Okay, well then this is better than the original.
I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to incite any.
No, I mean right now, right this second, I would say I would much rather listen to the Nature of Rebel Minds version than the Charlie Daniels version. No question about it. Whether that's because I've heard the Charlie Daniels version a million times, or because I really truly like this one better, I don't know. I really don't know. Right now, that's my feeling. I just prefer this version.
Well, then let's leave it at that, because maybe there are some undecideds. We're gonna have a poll. We'll release the poll on our page, and for those who liked A, B better, or C, undecided. Are you undecided because it might be new, influencing you or not? But we'll find out what the peeps say.
Yeah, I have a feeling that I'm going to lose this battle, but whatever. We all have our opinions, and they're just as valid as others. So,
well, hey, Norm have a channel?
I'm sure they do. Yeah, this is an official music video. So yes, it's Norm, actually. We'll put a link
Norm
to all that in the description.
I said Norm.
Very cool. Very I mean, they're a cool band. I mean,
no, they're very cool. I'm glad we don't get that lost in the shuffle. They're a good band. We wanted to bring them to light.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys, that we have to pit you against Charlie Daniels, but you did it. So
you did great. Believe me.
They did a very good job. I'll give them that. So check out the poll. Please answer the poll and let us know what you think.
Yeah, let us know. And if you like this, give us a thumbs up. And be sure to subscribe and hit that bell so that you get notified whenever we come out with new head-to-head battles.
That's right.
And let us know, is this an idea you guys like? Do you want us to each pick covers of well-known songs and pit them against each other, and have Team Ed, Team Doug, and see which one wins? I think that could be fun. It's something we're thinking about trying to do some more. So let us know. Let us know what you think.
Let us know.
Let it snow.
Let us know.
All right.
All right.
Well, until next time, rock and roll.
Charlie Daniels, clear winner, obviously.
No.